So tonight we're going to be doing lesson 9-4. We're going to be talking about equivalent fractions. Equivalent means finding the fractions that equal the same amount. Let's first take the fraction 1/2. If I were to draw out that fraction, I would divide this into two equal sections, and I would shade in one of those sections. I'm going to find an equivalent fraction equal to 1/2. How I would do that is I'm going to pick a number. You can pick any number you want to. Of course, the smaller the number is going to be the easiest because you're going to be multiplying that number. So I'm going to pick a small number. I'm going to pick the number 2. I'm not going to pick the number 1 because you know anything times 1 is itself. So I'm going to pick the number 2. I'm going to multiply the numerator times 2 and the denominator times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. I'm going to add another circle here. There's my new circle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this circle out. It would be divided into 4 equal sections, and 2 of those sections would be filled in. Does the picture look the same? It does. Exactly 1/2 of that circle is filled in. So 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent fractions. I could find another one. Let's erase this multiply times 2. And instead, let's multiply times, let's pick the number 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 1/2 is equal to 5/10. 2/4 is equal to 5/10. In order to find an equivalent fraction, what I need to do is I need to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same amount. I'm going to quick show you here on this circle how that would look. I need to divide it into 10 equal sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, of course, it's not the best. I'm just quick drawing with my finger. How many am I going to shade in of those 10 sections? 5. So I'm going to shade in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So exactly half of my circle is shaded in, just as it is, and the other 2. Let's take the fraction 5/6. Let's find an equivalent fraction to it. There are 1,000 different fractions you could write down. All I need to do is I need to multiply, all I need to do is I need to multiply the top number and the bottom number by the same number. Let's see, let's pick 3 this time. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. That is an equivalent fraction. Let's erase this and let's find another one. What could I multiply by? Let's do times 10 times 10. 5 times 10 is 50. 6 times 10 is 60. 5/6 is also equivalent to 50/60. 2/5. Find an equivalent fraction. I multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Let's take the number 7. Any number you feel like doing would work. I could take the number 123 if I wanted to. Of course, I probably can't do that in my head, so I might not want to go that high. 2 times 7 is 14. 5 times 7 is 35. So 2/5 is equivalent to 14/35. Now, another way that you could find an equivalent fraction is not only to multiply, but I could divide. The key here is both numbers need to be divisible by the same number. What I mean by that is, what can I divide both 10 and 12 by? I could divide them both by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So an equivalent fraction of 10/12 is 5/6. Now let's see, could I have divided these two by 3? No, that wouldn't have worked, because 10, I can't divide it by 3. So what you need to know when you're dividing those is to make sure that both of those, numerator and denominator, is divisible by the same number.
Sorry to butt in like this, but we need a ride across the river.
Sorry, we're out of business.
What is the problem here?
The problem? You want to know what the problem is? You tell it. You see all this gold? Half is mine and half is his. And when we try to split it up, one piece for you, one piece for me, there's always one piece left over. Give it to me!
Hold on to your horns. I count 15 here.
I don't know how to share 15 either.
Maybe we can.
But that thing with the big beak just said we can't.
Here's an idea. Will you take us across to the cave if we help you divide the gold equally?
Oh, and here's an idea for you. If you can't...
That was awesome.
Listen, Goat Man. Do you realize my friends here have the power to give you both an equal share of gold? Huh?
Okay, you have a deal. Start the sharing.
Okay, this one looks like a whole bar of gold. Maybe all these smaller ones are parts of a whole bar. You follow me?
Right. Yeah, we knew that.
So let's start by separating the different sized pieces.
Try putting the bars in rows, largest to smallest.
Hey, look at that. 2 of these bars are the same as the one big bar.
Which means each smaller bar is 1/2 of the whole bar.
And 4 of these bars also equal one big bar.
Yeah!
So each of these is 1/4 of the whole bar.
And it looks like it takes 8 of this size bar to equal the whole bar. Which means each one of these bars must be 1/8 of the whole bar. So, how do we share them?
Simple. You get the whole bar.
Hey, what about me?
And you get the 2 half bars. The same as 1 whole bar.
Oh, that's better.
Now you get the 4 quarter bars because 4 quarters is also the same as a whole.
And you get all 8 of the 1/8 bars Because 8 eighths is the same as a whole.
Shares of gold.
Right!
But your shares, you just...
It doesn't matter. We're friends again. And we can divide our gold up anytime we want, now that we know how to do it.
Seven ninths is equal to what over 63? Well, I have to figure out how did I get from 9 to 63. I multiplied by 7. So if I did that to my denominator, I need to multiply by my numerator. 7 times 7 is 49. 2 sevenths is equal to 10 over what? 2 times 5 is 10. So 7 times 5 is 35. 6 eighteenths is equal to 3 over what? How did I get from 6 to 3? This time I didn't multiply, I divided. What did I divide by? 6 divided by 2 is 3. 18 divided by 2 is 9. What I would like you to do is take out your notebooks. There's just a couple notes tonight. 9-4, equivalent means the same amount. To find equivalent fractions, multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. Hope you have a great night. We will see you tomorrow.